Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Tight end makes the grab. He's got room to run. Look out. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Signs the quick throw. Wow, it's another broken tackle. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Mobley. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They strike first in this national title bout. A tremendous start for this offense. Right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runs through the defender. Powers through the tackle. Continues to fight for yards. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Canes, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. Now left with 2 of them here in the 1st half. To throw, it's Carr. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
And this one is caught. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Look out, he's breaking free. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
what an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move the...
Makes the catch, has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Great connection there for 6 points.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Play action here on 1st down. It's a quick grab.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create 2nd and manageable, 3rd and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release.
He's in the clear. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. And be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
This defensive staff is going to have to really evaluate this film at half and try to make changes because these are way too big of holes in the run game. They're going to have to commit some resources down. I think they need to close the middle of the field with a safety and bring the other safety down into the run.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion sets yourself up for second and short.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up second and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Back to pass. It's Carr. Makes a quick catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Miami offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And the Canes will line up to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Setting the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Carr. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Mobley. Well, the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
So now Miami will use their 1st timeout. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner heads out of bounds. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a 1st down. These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a wide receiver screen. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it's good right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
Offense faces a 2nd and long after the loss with the first down completion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Press coverage now from these DBs. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Out of bounds at the 47. It's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the run, it's Pringle. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. They'll kick it away here. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Dropping back. It's Carr. The sure hands. It's Porter. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Mobley. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Graham. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Back in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Mobley. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Pulls it in. It's Mobley. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Carr. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking to chuck it again. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's got breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside. He's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got some space. Look out. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
When you have a player of this caliber as an offensive play caller, you've got to find creative ways to get him touches. This is exactly what I'm talking about. A touch pass that goes for an explosive. Great job sealing the edge, and then it's about the ability to be explosive out there, and look at him go. Great job being elusive, and a huge play for this offense.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And from the shotgun, inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
The Canes are in the red zone now. On third down, it's a handoff. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using his legs, it's Fletcher.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass this time. Pressure is coming. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, I know they wanted to get into the end zone, but now all you need is a stop, and then you've got the ball back to try to go and win the game. So I like that call right there. Clearly not a position where you wanted to go for it, and now this defense, pressure's on them. Got to get the ball back quickly.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Nice line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Pounding away with the run game. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. The Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. A strategy session before this 3rd down play. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's a nice pickup, and I love stopping the clock. Now a couple more of those get you into field goal range.
Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Quick throw over the middle. A tight end makes the catch downfield. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion.